before?
No, I never. When did I hit you?
You've never hit me before.
No.
Okay.
When did I?
I can't recall the exact time, date, and
Yeah.
place.
If
But
I
I
hit
know
you,
you
you
hit
would
me
have
before.
remembered.
Why would I just remember people beating me? Am I traumatized? Like, is this abusive relationship? Like,
Well, clearly, since you said I just beat you, you should have one date at least.
some said one date. PTSD, a lie? Because I went to go report it, a lie. I made a whole police
I
report
don't
and
know.
all.
You tell me. Since I beat your ass.
I'm eyeing the frame properly right there. And I can see myself talking properly in the mic.
Good thing we were just filming, yeah? Good thing the camera's just rolling. We can just cut out the bloopers. Ah, man.
Amen.
Amen. All right. That camera sound threw me off. all I heard was. All right. All right, everyone. We're back again on 401 East. It's your boy STS Lucky.
And it's your boy Sunshine.
And it's your girl, Rebecca.
Yeah, we always bring our friends, and Becky's yet to substitute for Sosa because Sosa is very busy today.
No, he's a goat. Not the greatest of all time, the scapegoat.
You're not serious.
Just to clarify.
But yeah, how have you guys' week been? It's been the last recording was last month. A lot should have happened.
A lot of things have happened.
Mm-hmm.
How's your week been? Like what have you been up to in the past month?
Side questing.
He's so big on side questing.
Side question has, if you're depressed, if you feel like your life is not entertaining enough, I promise you, once you start side questing and just doing things on the side, the fact that you have something to look forward to, life be lit, dog. I'm not gonna, like, I find myself in Montreal randomly. I find myself at a white bar with white people doing unks music. I find myself in another white place, country house music. I've just been everywhere. It's been entertaining. You're looking up. You see the snaps. I'll be lit.
Come on, you don't be smiling. I didn't say nothing.
You love to see it.
So now I'm a big advocate for side quests. Everyone needs to, every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even randomly on a Tuesday, if someone tell you, do you want to go somewhere? Say yes. Say yes. Figure it out after. You would have a great story to tell.
Sometimes.
Not some. Why sometimes? What side quest has gone wrong for you?
No, it's like, well, today, yeah.
Do say more.
Because it's supposed to be my bedtime right now, but I'm only doing this for Sunshine. So he's lucky.
I am lucky. All pun intended. But yeah.
That's me.
This is very appreciated because it is, what's the time? Becky would have been asleep.
If you know me,
Yeah,
you know.
Becky would have been gone. Just gone. But hey, man, we appreciate you for being on the pod.
You're welcome.
You're part of the grind. You'll be part of the grind series. See, when we make it and they do docu-series, we'll have to have a section of Becky not sleeping.
It's okay. Your pay's coming out of his side.
But you're part of the come up.
Yeah.
I better be, in the ed.
Why are you saying?
Better put my name there.
Her pay's coming out of your cut.
What? Ignore whatever that guy saying.
What's wrong with this guy? Now you don't want to pay your friends. Like just now you're talking about she's a part of the guy. Now you don't want to pay your dogs.
No, you will get paid. Don't worry about it. I don't know what he's saying though, but you will get paid. Okay? Amen.
Just not out of your cut line.
You know what? I'll cook for you again. How about that? Is that not a good payment?
Not at all. Like,
I was talking financial gain.
And he's talking about food as if I can't do that for myself.
I mean,
what? Don't even.
No, you're a great cook.
Are you trying to say? No. Are you trying to say you're a better cook than Rebecca?
That part.
I'm not saying I'm a better cook than you. I'm just saying I'm relieving the stress. You don't have to go grocery shopping. You don't have to be in the
But
kitchen.
is it really
for-
relieving the stress
That
if you're
part.
settling for like food that's not up to your par.
Becky, you can't say my
That's
food
like
is
that's like going to a shit
not-
restaurant.
You can't even say my food is not up to par.
Yeah,
You're still
it's good,
fighting
it's
about
good.
that egg sandwich you need.
Hold on. I literally said up to par of her standards. If I don't cook for myself, fam, so you cooked for me. That's up to par, fam. You know what I'm saying? Am I lying? Am I lying? When have you ever seen me get up and cook jollof rice? like, let's get so for real, fam. Like, let's get so for real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
what?
So, it's like you said, she's cooking for herself, and you said you're not saying you're a better cook than her. So I'm
Yeah.
saying, I guess you're saying that she's a better cook than you. So if that's the
Honestly,
case,
in the list of people, I will put Becky up there.
exactly. So
Sometimes
if that's
it's
the
pretty
case,
good.
would it not? Why is it really relieving the stress if she's settling for like
But
lesser?
the thing is,
Par?
Becky
Not saying it's
works
not
long
good,
hours.
but it's lesser par. That's like going to a restaurant, fam, and having like, say you have a burger, bro, and you're like, oh, I could have made a better burger at home. You're gonna be cheesy about spending the
Yeah.
bread now, lie?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like
Okay,
it's
okay.
even the same thing with free food. You ever go to like somebody's house and like the food's just like,
It's not even
Yeah.
someone's else. You ever go to a party, they give you terrible food, and you're just
Yeah.
like, oh, fuck.
bro,
I
at a
could've-
party is the worst, bro. Especially when you're sitting at the table with everyone. Oh,
Hungry, and
bro.
then they finally bring the
Yo,
food.
one thing.
One of the ones where you put the napkin over the plate.
Right.
You're better
can't
than
do
me
this.
still. I'm folding that. I'm putting a line down the middle of that bitch. Like, what? Imagine talking about partying the Red Sea. Nah, I'm closing that bad
Closing the whole
boy.
thing. But no, how about you, Lucky? Any side quests you've been doing recently?
Me, fam, I haven't been on no side quest. Like,
Aye, aye,
right now,
aye.
I'm just working. Just hold on. My bad. Phone call.
Everybody's
The
favorite.
only side quest I've done so far is the movies. I know that's sad, but
Oh, without me and Sunshine, right?
I don't think you want to watch the movie I went to go watch. I watched what's it called? Pride. No, I'm sure. What is it called?
I guess it wasn't a very entertaining movie. God.
Wuthering Heights. I didn't think y'all wanted to watch it. It's like a romance, kind of like romance movie.
So you
love
think that
love.
we don't like romance movies?
Yeah.
First of all, I didn't even want to watch it with you guys because it would have just been so awkward because it has a lot of sexual scenes. So just like you there,
So you just
you
think that
there,
we're
and
immature?
just like
We're immature.
no, it's
niggas.
not that. It's just it will make
No.
me uncomfortable. Like even me, like
So
in the
all
movie
the
theater-
time you spend with us now, we
Oh,
just make
gosh.
you uncomfortable.
No,
Okay.
you just don't
Mm-mm.
understand. Even when I was at the movie theaters and I was sitting just beside a random girl, it was making me uncomfortable because the scenes were just too long and sexual. I was like, I
Was
can't
it
do
even was the scene needed in the movie though?
it. I mean, it's kind of needed, but
So you like the scene?
I didn't say that.
But going to the next
But it was
question.
needed. It was to help the storyline.
Nah. What else? You? Am I the only one living?
Me, brother,
We're
you have to
living.
remember, like, I've been living, fam.
You know
Like,
what?
you know what I'm
Fair
saying?
point.
Like, we're talking about side quest, fam. I've been doing side quest, brother.
Okay, fair
You know what I'm
point, fair
saying?
point, fair
Like,
point.
like,
He's probably the definition of
ran
Side
for the
quest.
No,
police,
he
like,
is
ran
the-
for the
Yeah.
police
He
type
used to
side
be-
quest. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You know
Like,
what? I'm not new to side quests now that I'm thinking about it.
Mhm.
We've been side questing.
we been side
Oh, yeah?
questing, bro.
I'm just heavy on it this year because I had a
bro.
tough
Side
year last
questing
year.
is his middle name this
Yeah.
year. So, oh yeah, next subject.
I don't know. The one thing I want to do in terms of also piggybacking off side quests is, do you guys think in 2026 we would have like the adult version of 2016? Because now it's 10 years and a lot of things seem to be coming back up. Do you think this year we might just relive a better version of 2016?
No. Like, that's delusion. Like, you know what I'm
Huh?
something?
I don't think anything can
Like,
ever live up to 2016. You just have
it's
to
not
be there.
even-
But I think it would be a good summer, just
like,
in general.
when we're talking about, like, if you're talking about, like, just vibes and having fun, it's just like, yeah, like, you know, it's gonna be a great year. Like, I feel like it's gonna be a great year. But if we're
Mhm.
talking about reliving a whole year, and like, I feel like everyone had a different 2016, and it depends on
It depends on where you're at.
it depends on what community you live in, depends on your ethnic background. Cause like, hey man, like,
That's true.
2016 was a different for a lot of different people. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it was a bad year,
Mhm.
but you know, there's other things that happened in 2016 that we wouldn't want to relive. Like, you know what I mean?
So valid what you just said.
So it's just like
Mhm.
mans are asking to relive something. It's like, yo, we also have to take in the good and the bad. Like, yeah, like it was a great year, but a lot of bad things happened during the summer 2016. Like, it was a hot year. Like, if we think about like if you think about the crime rate during 2016,
it was a high
like
crime rate
I'm
in 2016.
like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just
Did
like,
Toronto not get
and you have
up
to
to
remember,
like Chicago
like,
at
bro,
some
back in
point?
2016,
Yeah, I was
bro,
living in oblivion.
we had no
I didn't
real
even hear about this.
responsibilities.
Yeah, that's why
So,
the
like,
question was, do we think it's gonna be the adult version? Like now that we
No,
have
bro, because like
responsibilities
again-
and everything,
again,
do you think it could be better? You don't
again,
think it will be an
how is it
entertaining
going
year?
to be better when
It's gonna be a fun summer. In
it's
my
going?
opinion.
Not that it's
I
not.
was about to
going
tell
be
you,
fun.
yeah, I think it's
Hold
gonna be a
on.
great
Like,
summer.
Not that it's not going to be fun,
Mhm.
but we're adults now. We have bills and responsibilities.
Of
Yeah.
So as much
course.
as we're having fun, like we're going to say it's fun regardless, but we have to think about the adult stress and responsibilities that come with that. Like, you know, as much as it's fun, just means that we got to do more work.
This summer, let's get drunk and misbehave.
See,
I'm
see,
with
like,
her because for the last 10 years we've been adulting.
And like, I'm
We've been doing
tired.
adulting really bad. Like, how many shit have we had to figure in the last 10 years?
No, I'm not
Coming
yo,
into
bro.
this summer, stop figuring things out.
I mean, still pay your bills. Still pay your bills.
Because those
but-
bill collectors will come at you, they'll ring down your
But that's
phone,
what I'm
they'll send you to
saying.
collection.
But hold on. But no. You guys are talking about having fun, right? but no. Because you guys are so excited. You know? You guys are so rambunctious. You know what I'm saying? But are we forgetting that everything's more expensive? Jobs are shit. So like, yo, imagine talking about have fun. Bro, you guys miss one day at work. You might not have a job to pay for the rest of your fun. Like, I'm just saying, like, let's get real with it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
fine.
The
You know,
job
this-
security right now, garbage.
There's no job security.
The economy, groceries, gas, garbage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So remind you, what do you think that fund's going to cost? Like 2016 was very cheap
Also,
compared
there's
to now.
inflation
Like,
in parties,
That's
eh?
true.
Long ago, it was like free for girls, $20 for
Like,
guys.
can we get back to that, please? I don't have time for
See, like-
for $30.
see, like,
party.
the thing
What's
is,
that?
like, only certain places are going to offer that. And you guys have to remember, like, if it's not the club putting on the event, when it's people hosting, like, you can't expect
There's so much you have to pay for your hosting.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that's where people forget to differentiate the two. Like, people be looking at like hosted parties, like people that putting on events. Like, bro, I'm not gonna be paying 4, 5, 10 bands to host a party and
Dubai
and
never.
50% of the capacity
went
is
to
in for
Dubai
free.
one time.
Like, you know, and
No, twice. Get it right, please.
you know, I'm not saying like some places can afford to have everyone free. Like, if you go to
Yeah.
Vegas, like, and you,
Talking about
Most
free,
places
the
are-
game night might be free.
No.
We might just do it free.
No.
that's just such a random, like, you know, insert.
No,
of,
no.
like,
It's you just said free, and I thought about it. Some
Okay.
places could do it free.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that they
Yeah, 'cause
can't,
I'm
but
also-
you have to be making
You
those
have to be
places.
making-
Those places are able to do free things because they're making money otherwise, like
On drinks.
elsewhere.
Ways,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
You
So,
know
like,
what I
when it's
also
somebody
think?
booking a club for an event, it's very different. If you're not getting, oh yeah, why are girls not free? Because we're paying a lot more to put this event on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And I think
Okay.
And
that,
and remind you, when mans book these venues,
You're paying
mans still
upfront
have
too.
to pay. Mans still have to pay the club and the bar. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, it's not like
my thing is that is the problem. We don't have clubs doing clubs things anymore.
Yeah.
and it's like
Like,
Yeah, like-
in the last 10 years, almost all the lit clubs that we know that we were accustomed to growing up are all closed down. Think about it. Think about all the top 5 clubs you've been
Where the
to.
vibe is just not there
They're
anymore.
all closed down.
Even
And the
like
new
two-
ones,
Even
and
to like
2% is
It's gone.
it's
no,
not
it's still
gone.
there.
gone.
Just the
It's
vibe
just
is not
the
the same.
vibe is not there anymore.
Yeah.
They're playing DJ Khaled, we the best at 2. What are we doing here? They're
Yeah.
playing Davido
Like-
Assurance.
I
Like,
like
come
for
on.
me, yeah.
Yeah.
But why? What's happening?
It's because like
People are hosting now.
people
at
that's
two.
the thing. People are hosting. The club itself are not
What do you guys
doing
mean by hosting? 'Cause
You know-
clubs have people that come and host.
Yeah, like club usually it would be like, oh, you're going to 2 because it's a club and every Friday 2 has something that's going on. Or you're going to
Right.
Encore because Encore is a club every Friday. It's always popping, right?
Yeah.
It transitioned from a point where it's like the club putting on events every Friday on Saturday to Sunshine realizing actually
For
you don't
cer-
have to do an event.
And also for
I
certain
will pay
clubs,
for this club to this Friday and charge people whatever I want to charge people. So clubs transition from that to we could just make money from telling you to meet certain amount on bar on drinks.
So So they're just giving a space.
So clubs stop being a club that hosts
It's more like a
event.
venue
They're
now.
now a venue that
Yeah.
just gives space. So you have all this big up, like all the parties you think of
So
in the
you're
last
going to
5
Tubes
years.
and saying, hey, I want to throw a party, but it's all your rules. It's not Tubes. rules.
Yes.
They're just giving you the space.
They're just
Yeah.
giving you the
Come with your
space.
rules
You
to
come with
sell
your
alcohol.
exactly. No, they sell the alcohol to make their money.
See, the
And
thing
then
is, like,
charge you for it again.
bro, relationship also counts too, because like Toops his own thing, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and like he is right, but like every club's different. Like if we look at the downtown scene, you're gonna see like Juliet and those clubs, like they have their Friday events, their Saturday events, their Sunday events, and then they have like promoters that put on for those events. So that club, so like if you go to Juliet, I think like most times like they might have like girls free till 12.
Yes.
Right? Because that's Juliet's shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They already have everything covered. More so when it's like, if you realize that more clubs outside the city aren't as big as the downtown scene. So what do? They introvert to giving the venue to like party promoters
That
and
would
stuff
be
like
the
that.
function.
So not that they don't have, some of those clubs still have their Friday, Saturday
Like Sugar
events.
Daddies is
but-
still free before 12. For
Yeah,
girls.
like it really
'Cause
depends.
they're the
It
ones who
really
get
depends on the venue and the scene. A lot more clubs, like a lot, depending on where the club's located. Because like if you look like more outside of the downtown area, you see a lot more people like book with those clubs or event spaces. Because like a lot of these places aren't necessarily clubs; they're lounges. We treat them
Yeah,
like
like
clubs.
Laval.
Like,
Oh my God,
like you know what I'm
Laval.
saying? Like if you take in a lot of venues we go to, it says like this lounge, and we treat it like a club.
Not
You
a
know what I'm
club.
saying?
Yeah.
The whole time it's not a club. It's just giving
So,
you
like,
space.
It's like more so like we have more event spaces, you might want to say, or party spaces more so than like
So
people
you're saying
run.
You guys don't like that. You want the clubs to throw on.
We want the clubs to be clubs again for specific reasons. I think
But
this
then
is
it-
why clubs should be clubs
See,
again.
my thing is like there's something for everyone in the city, and
Yeah,
I feel
you-
like people get too comfortable with a specific party scene, and then they start to complain about that party scene. But it's like you can still experience those same things within your party scene outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people don't adventure enough. Like
I agree.
how many
with
like
you.
there's
Yeah.
good clubs downtown. You know what I'm saying?
But no one
But
is
no
going
one's
to go
going. Like
there.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like before. Like mans would be like, oh yeah, I'm going downtown to the club. No one wants to go downtown for the club no more.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly. So when
everything's
Becky's
so
saying
different
the girls
now.
are not free, it's because you're not going to Juliet.
And it's
You're
like-
not going to 44.
And it's like
You're not
even,
gonna shoot
it's
at
like
Addy.
yo, it's even that too. Like my like I call like man's are gonna be like da da da. But it's like I get girls being free and like yo, bro, like who doesn't want to have more girls in the function? You know what I'm saying?
Then again,
But it's like,
if
let's
there's
not
too much
act
girls, there's
like-
no more fun.
No, it's not
Wow.
like it's not even like no like. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm not even on that. I'm just
What?
hold on, wait. Like I'm not
Like-
even there. I'm not
Oh,
even there.
okay.
You can you keep
We'll
you
get
can keep
there.
you can keep that for yourself, bro. I'm not over there, bro. I'm talking about more like money wise. Like my thing is like events have already been free. A lot of events are either free or accustomed to girls a lot more than guys. Like you know what I'm saying? So my thing is now that girls have to pay, why is that so much of a problem? You know what I'm saying? These are prices that mans. Mind you, this is where I go back to the conversation we're having off camera. We're like, you know, like,
They piss
like you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are complaining about the price to go into stay home.
But that's the thing.
No,
now.
no, fam. You're about to say like that's the thing. Like,
No,
but
no,
like
no, no.
if we're really talking about like yes, these events are expensive, but like it costs to have fun, fam. Niggas spend this bread all the time, fam. We spend the bread to get into the club, then we
Then we
spend the
have to
bread
buy
on the
bottle.
booth, then we spend bread on bottles, and this is where a lot of girls, not you guys, come entitled. Shorties will complain about having to pay to get into the club, and then feel like they should get free drinks in the club too.
That
Yeah.
I agree with.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like.
I mean, if
You
you're going
deserve
to
like, I'm not saying girls don't deserve free drinks or man should like you know what I'm
It's the
saying,
entitlement.
but you guys
but
feel
that's what
dumb
we're used
entitled
to it. Because
where
we never had to pay
Where?
to go into these
Men
spaces,
made it that
and
culture.
yeah, and then men
You
will
can't
always
blame
call
the
us over to
ladies.
their booth
You
and
guys
give us
made it that
drinks for
culture.
free.
Lucky they have a point.
Hold on.
And I think the point.
So now you want to
hold
shift the
on
narrative.
hold on
When you pop
hold on.
culture, this whole image right here was set on, yo, come to the booth, fam. Yo, we got you. Da-da-da,
Yo,
da-da-da.
hold on.
This is
I
all
can
set
even
on-
remind you, I'm in the party scene. I be in booths. I'm not saying mans don't be giving random shorty shots.
So let's-
Hold on, wait. I never. You
I
heard
think
me
his
say.
I get
You heard
his
me say.
argument.
You heard me say the part entitled. I never said mans can't give out shots or shorties can't come to the booth for
It's
a shot
the
if it's
entitlement.
offered. You can't come in and be like, I need to come into the club for free and I need to get drinks.
the
That's the
entitlement
energy
that
you
is
guys are coming in with. You
annoying.
guys are like, oh.
why can't girls be free till midnight? Da, 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 da. Even for those clubs that be free till midnight, you guys can't even make it for midnight. Let's be so for real. Let's be so for real.
Get me from outside.
Let's be so for real, fam. I've literally seen so many girls stand outside of the club at 12:30, 1 o'clock talking about, oh, I'm only an hour late. Oh, can I still get it for free? But I'm a girl. Da, 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 like, I'm cold. I don't care if you're cold, gang. Go the fuck back home. That's my thing. Cause it's like, I'm not saying you guys shouldn't be free if it's catered to you. But not every event's free, because if it was a concert for fucking Mariah Carey or da 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 or your favorite,
that's something
fam,
else.
it's still something you're paying for. It's still an experience. You're paying for an experience.
Concert, we're talking about
You're paying for an experience. The club is an experience. Am I right or am I wrong?
He's also not wrong. The club isn't, and this is, I think he's.
The club is an experience. You guys are asking for. Majority of females are not asking, demanding they be free. A lot of girls, their argument is, why should girls pay to get in the club? That's you guys' argument. Not that you guys shouldn't pay. You guys, majority of the females, the argument is, I shouldn't have to pay to get into the club. Because, you know what I'm saying? If everything is more expensive, the economy is high, why do you guys feel like you guys should still be free? Everything's high. Do you not think
and I
free?
think that's why I said earlier on, there's inflation on parties in Toronto.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's like inflation.
It's like, yo, bro, I'm not saying that some parties aren't dumb overpriced or like da da da. But even for the parties that are still ticketed for females, it'll be like $30 for guys, $15, $20 for girls. I've still seen shorties complain about $15, $20 tickets. I've had shorties message me, oh, can you give me a discount on a $30 ticket? Fam, I barely see you come outside, fam, and you're not my bitch. You know what I'm saying? I've seen shorties literally stand up and hover by the booth thinking that they're gonna get a drink. I'm not saying all shorties do that. I'm not saying that niggas aren't going around pouring drinks in shorties' mouths, but there's shorties literally walking into the club thinking I need to get in for free and these niggas need to give me a drink because I'm a bad bitch.
The scene was catered to women. I can't lie, because
mans aren't saying that, but times have changed. Like, it's. Oh yeah, you're right. I was just trying to.
He's heated.
No, because I know exactly what the argument's about to be, and like my point still stands is that majority of the females that are arguing the point that the club should be free to an extent, they're not saying, oh, like, you know, girls should be free till like no, they're demanding that they should be free and that they should be drinking for free. Like, why do you think a whole experience? Not saying that it's not catered to you guys, but the whole experience should be catered and free to you guys, and then. You guys are still gonna look at everyone else.
You also gotta understand, in the context of the women that are asking these things, it's also, we're accustomed to the fact that it used to be free for us. Don't argue back. Just wait. Understand that they're demanding. I don't agree with it. The enticement, I don't agree with it. However, if you layer it back and you peel it back, it does make sense. Now, I think the conversation should be, please don't demand this. Understand how we got here.
I do agree to a certain extent. Like, ticketed events, sure, why not? Girls can pay for those type of events. But if we're talking about club scenes, like back in the day, what we're talking about clubs, yes, I feel like we women should go in for free because that's what we are used to.
But that's where the demand that you're mad about.
Events hosted at a club. And club scene is two different things.
As I said, mans be getting all these spaces mixed up. Even if I go back to when I was talking about the spaces, go to where it has that.
But look, this is the thing. Hold on, wait. Going to where you have that now doesn't give you the fun anymore. Hold on. You're not going to Juliet, Sugar Daddy, and all these other clubs that are going to get you in for free. If you're
in your 20s going to Sugar Daddy, there's already a whole lot of problems there.
No, these are the same...
I'm not saying
these are the places where you could still potentially at a certain time get in for free because they still do their own club scenes. However, where it's lit in Toronto, the places that are very like, you know, you would have the maximum fun if you're a person that likes parties, are the places that are all ticketed events. So when these girls are coming with I get your point.
Hold on. No. I'm not saying nothing. I just want to hear you say something real quick. What? With those places where they're getting lit and having those experiences, those places are usually events hosted by someone. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
So now again, I'm saying, how are you going to go into a imagine you're demanding to be free to a man that's paying almost
And
upwards
that's
to
what I'm
10K.
saying.
Hold
The
on,
explanation is
hold on.
how did we get here? We
But-
should be explaining how
But
we
hold
got
on.
here.
But hold on. Again, there's still clubs that are lit, and some people's arguments is that they don't want to travel that distance.
That is also very true. Nobody wants to go that far. Yeah.
If you go back to what I said first, I said Magic complaining about having to travel here and here for events. People want to party closer. What are mans doing to make sure mans can party closer to home? Mans are booking out these lounges and venues that aren't really bringing in traction, hosting their own events, and you guys are still demanding to be free. Now mans are curating an experience outside of the club because mans are saying this is not the space you guys want, and you guys still want to be free, and then go into these spaces and want to drink and be in booths for free. I'm not saying that there aren't people that are pitching on booths. If I have a good amount of my female friends in a booth, I have my guy friends. There's already females that I don't know because this guy probably brought a shorty, this guy probably brought a shorty, and then if I see a shorty that's attractive, one, two shorties can get a shot.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're a party, when you're speaking from a party promoter or a host experience, and you're
It's not
actually the one in the booth spending the bread, I've literally seen shorty stand up in the booth like. Just waiting for the bottles to come. Like they don't know nobody.
You want to know what's funny?
And
I've
even
had
to the
shorty
point-
stand up and then complain. So you guys are not gonna give us a shot? I don't know you.
Ma'am, I've literally
never
had
experienced that before,
shorties.
I'm so
I've
sorry.
literally had shorties I don't know from nowhere walk up to me and be like, "Can I get a shot?"
Girls, don't be doing that, please.
No, that so his sentiment makes sense because that is like girls would do.
And my
lap
thing is
around
like,
your
yo,
booth
and it's like, yo,
with the
yo,
hope that you're gonna give
and it's
them
like,
a shot.
and it's like, yo. Imagine going into a space and like, yo, yo.
You got it for free too.
Man's gotta be safe. You know what I'm saying? But imagine I spiked the bottle, fam. You guys be talking about niggas be so weird. What if I spike the bottle, but you guys are here in the booth talking?
But you're
about,
not buying your own drinks.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, fam? You know what I'm saying, fam?
very
You guys are in the
tricky.
booth talking about. Can I get a shot? Can I get a shot? Pick me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fam. I've literally hosted events where we're like.
Turn the whole conversation into blaming women.
No, I
that's
never
not what
I
he
never
did not
blamed
blame
you
women.
guys. I said females are going. I'm like,
His entire
He said-
point
he
is
said-
the
he said-
demanding and the entitlement.
he said that there's
is what's
that
making it a
the
problem.
spaces-
It's more catered to how we want that. We feel so entitled. It kind of changed to just like women.
because
Placing blame on us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Literally how-
niggas do you hear complaining about the price of the clubs right now? And if they're complaining, it's like we've already been paying all these prices. I don't hear niggas complaining
Yeah,
about the
but
price of
that's
the
what
booths.
you're used
Hold
to.
on. And I'm asking you guys, have you heard niggas complaining about the price of the booth? That's what I'm asking. You guys, you're saying I'm making it a blame game, but there's only one party complaining about the experience.
But how did the conversation get to that point?
Because we're
How did it
explaining
become
the
blaming
culture.
He was
we're
talking about.
Sorry.
explaining the culture of club and how we got into the part where
So
it's
the woman-
inflated.
being so the women
He's
that are
not.
blaming, who are complaining about not getting the shots or getting in for free is the only issue in the club culture.
That's not.
No one
what-
said that.
No one said that. How is that
talking
what
about,
you got?
We were just talking about the whole being free part. Where
Yeah,
I never mentioned that
no-
the club experiences are dying. We talked about that, but we went directly to he mentioned girls talking about being free, and I said a lot
Yeah.
of girls, majority of the girls advocating for being free are demanding that we shouldn't be paying for these experiences. Because they bro, if we go on the internet, bro, girls are thinking, yeah, my looks pay for everything, bro. They're
So
thinking
he's not-
they're thinking
he's
that
not
they're gonna go to these
blaming
spaces.
women,
I'm a
he's
bad
speaking to what I said.
I've literally had females call me or come to the club or I went to the club just as a regular person and I'm in the line and they're literally talking about, oh, I'm only a few minutes late. Like, can I still get in for You're late, bro. You didn't make the cut. Like, it's free to a certain time and majority of females aren't even on time for the club. And then you guys are going to complain, oh, and now it's not that it needs to be free till 12. Now it needs to be free all night because you guys can't make a certain deadline.
So my
Why is
thing
that-
here is, how does that sound like blaming the women?
And tell me
if he's
and
explaining
tell me if I'm lying.
to
Like, I've never
what
seen a group of
he's
girls leave for the club on
experiencing
time.
about why women are not coming in for free and the entitlement shouldn't be there.
Hyper fixated on that specific.
No, he was explaining that part. The question that we put up and the reason we got here is me explaining the discrepancy in partying 10 years ago, partying now, and most of the complaint about partying now
And-
it's coming from women saying,
and the thing
we
was,
don't want to pay
price
to
was the
come in.
biggest thing that we were talking
Literally,
about just
price
now.
is just the biggest
And
thing we're
I
talking
brought up the
about.
fact that all these things like inflation, all these things are more expensive. Why do you
Venue
think?
spaces, you're
Why do you
paying
think that
$1,000 for a
being
club.
free should still be an argument? And again, I'm not bashing women,
Mm-hmm.
but it's only women arguing about being free and
Because the
getting
men
into the
are
club.
not complaining about the clubs being more expensive these days. Like,
If
niggas
anything,
just
lads are
end up
complaining about.
going
If
in
anything,
there.
the niggas are complaining about why are the bottles so expensive nowadays.
Yeah.
Like
That's
bottles
the
that
thing.
used
So even that in itself is another complaint to have is why did we go from buying bottles in the past where you could buy a bottle for $150 to paying $300, $400 for the same bottle? The quantity didn't change. The quality didn't change. That's what I meant by this inflation on the party scene in Toronto. We could blame varieties of things. However, the problem is still that to party in Toronto is costing you a lot more from what it used to be. Some people don't like it, men and women. But the complaint that men and women are complaining are completely two different things. Women are complaining we want to get in for free. Men are complaining the bottles are going higher. Right? So now the discrepancy is just like, why is it that women are complaining this? I think that's what Lucky is arguing about, saying it's not that women are complaining, they're just being entitled to the
and
fact that
I'm not saying
all women.
I'm not saying all. Because,
Some women are just
like,
being
you guys'
entitled.
whole point is like it used to be like that. Why can't it still be like that?
And we're explaining it's not like that
we get that.
anymore
I feel
because
like-
people are paying too much to put this party on for the distance you don't want to travel. So imagine if everything goes well, say it's free. If you're supposed to pay $30 as a woman to come to the party, either way you're paying $30 on gas.
Okay.
You would have still put that money or a portion of that money to travel a distance.
And that's what I'm saying. For
So
certain things,
Easton
they would-
is like, you're complaining about you can't get it free, you can't get a shot. This people that are putting a price point on your experience now are realizing that you're not trying to spend that money to go further to get that experience. So they're bringing that experience closer to you and more accessible to you, and you're still complaining about said experience. To which it's the same thing on the guy's part. We're going this further part to go get to the club and everything.
Yeah.
I'm still paying money for the bottle.
Yeah.
You bring it closer to me, now the price went up.
Yeah.
It's everyone's complaining. I don't think it's a blame game.
Okay.
Everyone's just complaining that there's inflation on the party scene and it's affecting the experience that everyone is going to be having regardless. But another thing I want to talk about, part of inflation is
But even the party scene as a general is dying.
It's dying.
it's dying
Yeah.
and it's
Because when I was looking at Snapchats from like 2-3
The
years
environment
ago,
isn't the same. And
it used to
again,
be
like,
bumping. Now I don't even know.
again, like, mans want to have the most fun they can when it comes to going out.
But
But it's like, yo, bottles
Mans
are
don't
already
know how to
bottles
have
are starting
well,
at like
people don't know how to have fun anymore. They're on their phone.
They're
They're
on
being
their
stushed.
phone.
They're sitting down
I
in
know
the
what's
booth
so-
doing
you know, I
nothing.
knew the party scene was so dead. Niggas was cooking a shorty for dancing. That's when I knew, like, oh, we lost the plot. Like, I said a man post, like, he literally posted a girl dancing in the club and I said, why the fuck is she doing this? What the fuck are you so? Or the other one that went viral on Twitter, this niggas was standing on the club just looking at their phone like this.
Yeah.
And the girls were sitting down just, why did you buy the bottle? Why did you pay for the entry fee? Why are you here if you're not throwing
But yeah,
ass
But that's
and popping bottles?
hold on, fam. That's even funny too. I'm not even trying to bring up the free shit, but like,
Oh my What? Say it.
but that's the thing too. Like, as I said, like, the party scene's dead. But imagine, like, you're trying to curate a scene for shorties, and nowadays majority of shorties come to the club and just sit down in the booth. Like, as he's saying,
it's so
it's
annoying.
like, it's like, yo, fam, if I came to the club to, like, you know, mingle, party with my people, whatever, but it's like, if the people around me aren't really having fun, I'm just chilling, and then it's just really, I don't know, fam. It's just,
It's cooked, and I want, like, that's what I had to ask a question. In 2026, please, if you're going to go out and you're gonna side quest, with all due respect, come with the intention of having utmost fun.
Yeah, have a good time.
Dance. If you're
Turn off
gonna
that
drink,
phone.
don't drink too much that you're getting drunk and you can't get back or you can't walk.
Yeah.
Because a lot of this club, you have to go elevator up, elevator down. Don't be falling in the elevator. So, don't drink and get drunk. Please have fun, because last summer you're outside and you're just seeing girls just doing this. You're seeing niggas arguing up the. Yo, a man was holding his buckle like this.
Yeah,
Like
what is that?
is wrong with? There's a you can't finish the old Casamigo yourself.
That part. Like, why are you hugging it to
Hold on.
yourself?
But as I said, fam,
I don't
I'll
care.
fight you now.
Lucky.
Okay?
Like,
Now I will join them and I
don't
will go.
don't be buying bottles if you can't
be
afford
buying
it.
bottles and doing this and walking around the club. Like, what is wrong with you? Put the bottle
Man.
down.
man's like again, like I'll be speaking from a different point of view, and man's can agree or disagree. But again, bottles are mad expensive.
Oh,
We get it.
Don't buy a boot. Don't go in a booth. Don't
Says
go
the
to
same
club.
shorties that aren't even buying a bottle
I
or a
think
booth
that's
when
all-
they go
That's what I'm saying.
outside.
Just like how you made that point, if you can't afford.
But
the
niggas
bottle,
aren't complaining
you
about
can't
not being
afford
able to
the
afford it.
booth. If your grips not
my
your buckle like this, don't
buy the
come
buckle.
to the club.
I'm
If-
with them.
Don't buy a booth.
Don't-
okay.
Dubai
So
can
now,
never.
if you're in a booth,
I'm gonna say
and
it again.
as you're saying, because shorties can just go up wherever they want, right? Because that was a part of your argument. Because now.
That's not what I said.
No. She was mentioning how like shorties just be walking in and da da da.
When did I say that?
I
No,
said
she
that.
didn't-
Oh, you said that?
Yeah.
it wasn't her. That's what she didn't say that
But
part.
whatever. But it's like, I spend $500. It doesn't matter if I have another $500 to spend.
Mm-hmm.
Mans are talking about again. We made it the culture to have random people in the booth or whatever. You said that part, right?
Yeah.
We made it the culture. So that's the part I was talking about. Is that all right? All these random people can be in the booth. If I pitched, you pitched, and you pitched on a $500 bottle, just taking how much that split is, we're already pitching and giving drinks out to this person, this person, this person. Now it's only us three that pitched on. Say we got 2 bottles. Are you going to leave those 2 bottles unattended for one, your guests to drink and random people to be able to pick up? And now the bottle's done. Now no one's drinking. Or would I rather
He
hold
has
the
a
bottle?
point.
Hold on.
He has- he has a point.
I'm not done yet.
Because I'm too blunt. So I'm not even gonna say my.
No, he has. You can say your point.
No one.
He
no
has
one's
no
gonna
one.
get offended.
No one's gonna beat you.
But as I
Like,
said,
what?
Just say
am I
it.
gonna hold the bottle and be like, yo, we already drank? Is it either I have the bottle, one of the 3 people that pitched have the bottle, and we're giving out shots to our people, making sure everyone's drinking, having fun. And if a random person comes in and we want to give them a shot, sure. But there's times, as again, like I've been in booths and I've been in party promoters, so there's been times we put a bottle down
And the bottle
and it
is
goes
gone.
missing, or there's a
Yes.
bottle unaccounted
That's why I
for.
said
And it's like at the end of the
I
day,
get his point.
That's
Listen,
bread going.
Fuck, I'm not even on.
So make your point because that happens a lot too. Where it's
It's
like
like, so I'm not justifying all mans that are.
Just say it.
just
what you're
say
saying. Mans
it.
gave you the floor bare times to say it. Like mans are waiting for you to say it.
I respect. So this is not to you.
Yeah, just in
As I
general.
said, no one's offended.
Yeah.
Say what
No
you
one's
say.
offended.
The
Yeah.
guys that do this in the club where they have to pitch with their friend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be in that guy's booth. I'm not here for the pitch thing. I don't want that. Where you have to grips your bottle because I paid $500 for it. This is for my dogs and the girls in this booth. That's cool. I respect that because you guys are 9 to 5 working men. I get it.
Just to let the scammers
But
and the
she's
drug
talking about
dealers
the
get it.
scammers and the big ballers.
I want
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be in the booths.
Mhm.
Not with the scam.
No,
No, that's the only niggas that's
No, fam. No, fam.
That's the only niggas that we get you what you're looking
fam.
for.
Yo, fam. One thing about it, fam. I know the trappers and the scammers. So continue your point. Gang. You want to be blunt? I'm gonna be blunt too.
Go
Continue.
right ahead. The booths that I want to go into are the
Mhm.
ones that can leave the bottle on the table. Oh, it's
Mhm.
finished. Oh no, here.
Let's get another
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
You matter of fact,
Mhm.
if it's a scammer, I don't care where the money comes
Mhm.
from because it's not my man.
Mhm.
I'm just there for the experience. Since that's
Mhm.
what we're talking about, right?
Mhm.
The experience. That's the booth I want to go in. I respect the friends
Mhm.
that come and they want to pitch your dog.
Mhm.
You give in your 500, we do that. Da, da, da. I
Yeah.
get it.
Okay.
I'm not knocking
Okay.
it. I love
So
that.
one, you already assume that the people that are pitching are 9 to 5 workers, and that's the problem.
They're
So hold
not-
on. So we already
I don't
assumed.
think
Hold
these
on.
guys right here behind you are pitching.
You don't think any of these niggas have pitched on something before?
Nah.
Hold on, no. You said what you said. None of these niggas. No. Her point was none of these niggas on this board are pitching, right?
Pitching right now,
You
at
think
this- at the
Fat
moment.
Joe? No,
You
at
think-
in the
And
beginning of his
and as I
career,
said, the
Drake
don't
man said
think
he
none of
had to
these-
fake rent a
fam,
thing.
no, fam. I don't want you to say
I'm not
nothing
talking about
again.
that.
Okay,
Fam.
man.
You think none of these niggas?
We're talking about the ones
Their
already
present
made.
life now.
Yeah.
She's talking about made niggas. Okay. She's
Yo,
talking about made
brother.
niggas.
Yo,
She's talking about made
yo,
niggas.
brother,
Okay.
just
I
because
just don't
I'm
see,
not
like,
saying.
women wanting
But,
more
like,
a luxury.
I've
is
been
so much
to
of an
different
issue. I think
booths,
they
you
don't
know,
have it
who-
when they get so offended.
You know who?
No,
I'm
I-
talking
no,
about.
offended
you
is
guys
not
feel like
the
you guys
point.
should have that luxury on a nigga's
Why
expense.
not?
That's very different. Like a lot of you guys don't have it and want that luxury. Like, sure,
But why do we need to have it though to get that luxury?
We want it.
You fam, because you just said you don't want to be with the niggas that don't have it. So if you don't have it, why? If you can't buy your own flight, why the fuck am I buying you a flight?
That's what part about being a man is. I don't like.
Okay. Wait.
You see the as a man statement? Because as a man, no. So as I said earlier, right? As a man, they feel obligated that we have to do shit. You basically just said. You basically just said.
I'm a guy. So
Wait, yeah, block it. See? Okay. Wait.
Yo, brother.
This
What are we
is
talking about?
this is Sam's
What are we
point.
talking about?
This is Sam's point. Sam's point is that I want people that like if you're going to complain about
Fam.
wait,
Hold
Lucky,
on.
wait,
Nah, fam.
Lucky,
She
wait.
literally just said no, fam. Like I don't, fam. She literally just said none of these niggas on this board are pitch. Hold on.
For you guys, anyways.
No, but that's
What was
this.
that?
Look, Sam, I'm gonna get to your point because I don't think he's hagging your point very well because he's very high, not emotional. He's very passionate about getting his point across, so he's not using the right words. I would say your point. I would say his point. You're saying because of the things these guys have already put as precedents.
Yes.
That's what we should all follow. But the point here is that might be a great sentiment and it might be a great point. However, this is 1%. It's not the general. Wait, let me finish. It's not the general population where you would actually have the experience. Like for example,
I
when
get
LeBron used to come to when
if you're
LeBron.
Mr.
Wait, no,
Influencer,
Sam,
Sammy,
wait.
I'm throwing a party. If you're gonna come to me like big dog, like top dog, let me see it then.
That's an
I'm not-
invitation.
That's
You
a-
literally just
th-
went to
that's-
an invitation.
It's an invitation for you to come
Alright,
out.
You know, I don't need to listen to I'm not even on the podcast.
It's an
No,
invitation for you to come out, and I think it's sentiment that Lucky's
No,
trying
it's
to.
not, because you guys are not women, so you're not the one receiving the back end of the conversation.
You're telling me, are these men attacking you when you don't want to be there, or are these men blaming you when?
Forget it, guys.
Have these men that
I'm
invited
not
you
doing this.
be like,
I'm
oh,
here.
okay, now leave my booth?
No.
Have these men that invited you, have they ever literally been like, oh, you know what? Stop drinking the drink.
What?
No, the man
No,
that
hold
you're
on,
saying,
fam.
this guy's that
It's not
invite you,
even
the
fam,
big guys.
It's not even that.
The man is acting like a
It's
big
not even
dog.
that. I'm trying to misunderstand that. Just now you said. None of these men.
No,
on the
she's
board.
talking about
Hold
their
on,
present
fam.
states.
Hold on, fam. Hold on. Can I get to that, bro? Like
Okay,
you're acting
okay.
like I'm misunderstanding here.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't even got past the board yet. Maz keeps telling me, oh, da, da, da. I get it.
Okay.
Cool. It's not that my feelings are involved. I don't give a fuck. I have a shorty, fam. I'm going home to somebody. Like, there's no one I have to worry about spending bread on. But my thing is, you said none of these men on the board in their prime or whatever are spending or are pitching or splitting the bill. That's what you started off with.
I did say that.
You said none of them are splitting the bill.
Yeah.
I can simply call cap because numerous of these people in their prime have literally talked about splitting the bill with people.
Okay.
Not
That
that
is
you
actually very
you
true.
don't have to just
Yes.
because I have $1 million doesn't mean I have to spend $1 million.
They,
If I'm
yeah,
around wealthy
yeah,
people
that's
and the
actually
money
very
and the money's
true.
flowing, why would we not break up the wealth? Again,
Okay, fair
you then you went back to the point that you said the niggas splitting the bill are 9 to 5 workers. So off that, you already assumed just because me and bro split the bill, we can't afford it. No one said that. But who wants to sit down? We're already paying for an experience. We already agree that these things are mad expensive. Why would I agree to spend $500 just because I have it?
Okay.
Okay.
Then you
Whatever I
said,
say doesn't make a difference. So okay.
"What do you mean?" I'm asking. I'm literally pausing. It's either you agree or disagree. That's what I'm asking for. It's either I'm right or I'm wrong. So if man's disagree with what I'm saying, I'm
I
wrong.
guess it is.
But yet, man, if you truly disagree, say that. I'm not asking for you to agree with me because you want to get past the conversation. That's not what it's about. I'm trying to understand where you're coming from, and you're trying to understand where I'm coming from. You said none of these men split the bill. I literally just proved that numerous of these men have talked
They
about
do
splitting
talk
the bill and
about
splitting up
splitting
the
the
wealth
bills.
in numerous different ways. So that's cap right there. Because your whole thing is just because these niggas have it, they don't have to split the bill. Or
And
they
they
can
wouldn't
go
be
about it
worried
anyway.
about
Anyway,
the
hold
bottle.
on. Hold on.
I'll have to blip that name out, but sure.
Oh yeah, bleep it out. But like you've been in those type of booths, they don't complain or anything. They just keep buying overflow of bottles.
This is the thing, right? They don't complain when you girls are there.
See, and that's what I'm saying, fam.
And
Like,
mind you, they
hold
got
on.
bread. These niggas have money.
And that's what I'm
Once
going.
the
fam.
girls leave,
No,
it's
fam.
just
Hold
always
on.
like,
No,
yo,
fam. No, hold on, fam.
Sergio.
No, hold on, fam.
This,
No,
that,
because you
that.
said you want to be where the niggas don't have to break bread, right? You want to be with the scammers and shit because they're not complaining. No, bro, they're not complaining to you. But if my bottle goes missing, whether I have the bread to buy another
they're
one or not,
asking you
that's
what
still
happened to the
something
bottle. I've seen
unaccounted
that
for.
happen
That's
in real.
still-
Yeah,
Like, you're
but that's
here
so. At
talking-
that point, you would not be at the party or the club because that's literally happening all the time.
So basically, you think that man shouldn't care about what's going missing or the value that's being misplaced or being experienced.
Just
if
because
I'm
they
buying
have
a bottle for my booth and my people, and you're coming in feeling obligated, and I'm already giving you shots. Now you're telling me because I hold my bottle or move a certain way or because we split the bill.
I made that point, but hey,
It's like, yo, fam, again, as he's saying, like, go where your experience is, and there's experience for everyone. Like, if you don't want a nigga that's complaining, bro, and then like you're gonna use some of these niggas as example for the advocate for women when a lot of these niggas are here cheating on their wives with the same bitches swallowing bottles in the booth. You know what I'm saying? So like the same mans that you guys are here saying, oh, they don't have to split the bill because they're gonna take care of me. A lot of those same stories that are talking about, oh yeah, my man has it, he's gonna bless me, are getting cheated on because bitches don't have it for themselves. And my whole point is, bro, if you don't have it for yourself, niggas are gonna dog walk you because they're gonna give it to you. My whole point is, why am I going to provide something that you can't provide for yourself? Because now I can do whatever I want with you. What value do I have to hold you at?
I am not with you on that one.
But that's just
see, at that point now you're playing a dangerous
doesn't make
game
no sense.
because now this is muddy water. What the point you're just making, which
Fam,
it is valid for most men.
How am I
that's
muddy water? My
valid
thing
to
was-
like
No.
relationships and
No.
stuff. But like if you're just
I'm
meeting a
saying-
girl in a club and you want to give her some
No,
like
there are a lot
drinks,
of men that are just as dangerous as that. The point you're making, I think it's
No,
very
I'm-
valid. However, it doesn't work with the argument. You know why it doesn't work with the argument? Because now you're enabling the men that use their wealth and power to do entirely crazy
But-
things, which yet again,
Fam,
it is as
but
true
hold on.
as a day.
Hold on. I'm okay. Yes, they're using their power, but I'm saying she's saying like why she said literally, why do I have to have it if mans already have it? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And my
but like
thing
we're
is-
talking about like in club scenes,
We're
like
he's
giving
also
me
talking
like
about in
drinks
club
and
scene.
stuff, not like pay for my nails and stuff like that. Like we're just talking about the club scene in general, just like
And that's
free
the
drinks. That's
culture.
it.
So girls come in, want the girls in their booth, they pay for this.
Yeah, that's it.
regardless if you're paying for all that, that's still bread out of
I'm not saying I don't have it. Like I can buy a shot.
no one's
Like,
saying. And the
You're
niggas
saying
can
this,
buy
but
a
you're
bottle.
saying
You
if
literally
can't do
just
it for yourself. It's not a matter of me doing it for myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you asked me to come here.
But that was the difference between the arguments. You literally said that's why you asked me to come here. You're speaking from I got invited here, and that's very different.
Yeah,
If I invited, but hold
to
on,
go
but
straight to the booth, that'd be nice.
But
Okay,
that was
so
the difference
he's
in
not
my
talking
argument.
about you. That's
That
what
was
I'm trying to
literally what I
say.
said the whole
So
time.
he's not make his point. That's what I'm trying to explain
Yeah.
his point to you.
I
He's not
literally said-
talking
'cause
about
I
that
literally said the
experience.
same thing. If I invite
He's
females
talking
to my
about
booth, it is
your
my
part-
responsibility
you're
to make
go-
sure you have
He's
a good
talking
night.
about the person that wasn't
I'm not
invited.
speaking just in general for the ladies.
Yes, so that's why he got so heated that you're not hearing what I'm saying.
Invitation perspective, and I get that.
If I
invite,
you're
invite
going
shorties
to be
out,
part of the
why am I-
enjoyment.
why- you're right.
It's
If
the
a guy
person that
invites
we
you out-
didn't invite.
Because every time I open my mouth,
No, because you people are misjudging my boy here, and that's a fence for him.
No, but that's why I said I didn't need it. Like the whole point of the conversation between me and her was for us to understand. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
I got it,
it's like,
big dog.
No, like I definitely hear you. Like yo, sometimes you have to
Like-
interrupt because like sometimes you have to like get involved because like mans are misunderstanding each other. But the whole point of like me and Sam don't see each other as often as other mans, so like we don't have these conversations or debates. And like I don't know how Sam thinks. Like as again, like we're not around each other like this. Like this is probably rare for us. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
This is very
So it's
rare.
just like, again, like you're talking from an invitation perspective. And again, if I'm inviting a group of girls out, it is my responsibility to one, make sure you guys are in the booth, you guys are safe, you guys get home safe, you guys have fun, you guys are drinking, not too much. Like I want to make sure everyone's having fun. You can still go on a yacht.
Yeah.
You get me?
Okay.
That's my responsibility for inviting you out. But on top of that invitation, remember, you're gonna have your plus one. You're gonna have your plus one. I'm already catering to now. Say I
Extra
invite
5
4
people.
girls. Now I'm catering to 8.
Okay.
right? So now I have 8 girls in the booth. Regardless if I pitch on the bottle or not, whatever the case may be, I still have to make sure the people that I invited are catered to.
Yes.
Because now if the bottles go missing, like you said, it's gonna be like, oh, where's the bottles? Like, nothing.
What's happening to
going in
Big
this
Dog?
booth.
Big
Like,
Dog, you Big Dog that.
Big Dog don't got it. You know what I'm saying?
Big Dog don't
But
back.
Big Dog gotta make sure everything's there for the people in the booth. But the thing is, like, that's not you guys' responsibility because you guys got invited out. You guys are being catered to.
Okay.
But then there's the group of females that go out to have fun and feel like, oh, I'm out, I'm having fun. Like, as I said, like, there's shorties that will come and stand by the booth and try and get in and like try to act like they know you and they be like, who's this? Like, it's none of the girls know you, none of the guys know you. You know what I'm saying? So like,
And those are the people that take the bottle. Yes, those are the
So,
ones
like-
that take the bottles.
So like, you're already catering to a number
Yes.
of people, and then
I never
you have the
Because
1-2
you
people
always
slipping in,
invited.
slipping out.
But even if I just go to an event and I don't have a booth, sometimes I just get called into one.
And again,
You've
those
been
are
invited.
invitations.
Okay.
And again,
Yeah, that's
if
what
you're
you've
if
been
you're-
invited.
and that's what you're getting to. You're saying that men created that environment for shorties to come to the booth, but that's guys going up to females or seeing a female walk past.
You're
they,
bad.
"Yo, come here."
Forward.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
it's
but
never
a lot
been.
Like what I'm saying is,
Guys, I have other
culture-
topic here,
Club
Super
culture
off
is
topic.
also like, even if me and Rebecca, like, we're friends,
Mhm.
Friday night, it's after work. Oh, girls, go to the club.
Mhm.
We don't have a booth, but just going there and like, we're the hopes of somebody asking us to come into the booth. The club culture is you dress up, you get there, and everybody will get picked. You go here, you go here, you go there, you go there. Everyone's taken care of. Now it's just like me and Rebecca go there, and we're just chill, we're just dead it, and we're just in
And-
no booth, nothing, and
And I can vent to that.
it's just a sucky. It's just sucky.
No,
It is a
and as I
sucky
said-
experience.
as
Yeah, I
As I
understand.
said, inflation and all these things play a role. Like when things, like as I said,
When it was
back in the
cheaper,
day, shit's cheaper. Like everyone's
People don't
vibing.
worry
And
about
remind
spend,
you-
especially COVID time
hold
when
on,
people
hold
are
on.
getting
And this
served.
is why I
Niggas
say,
didn't worry
and I can
about
agree-
this shit.
Hold on, fam. And I can agree to this. This is what has a lot of the clubs fucked up is the booth culture.
It is
It
the
is the
that's the
culture.
biggest problem.
So
Yeah.
it's just like it's not even just the fact that it's like, yo, bro, I'd love to be able to like open up the space to everyone. Like you said, like you come to the club, da. But again, like when you're paying for the booth, you're paying to cater to the people that are already around you. It's hard to then go out of your way to cater to more people. You know
It
what I'm
does
saying?
make sense.
And like, and as again, like if you're going to the club, you're looking to be in a booth. Booths have become so popular. If you go to some places, booths are starting at a band.
You know what I hate about clubs? Or like when we went to Laval,
Yeah.
they removed the seats off the bar, so
Ex-
now you're forced to stand.
Exactly,
To
same
even
thing.
catch a little sit down, you have to pay. You have to go to the bathroom to get a little like a breather.
But
That is like
that's
culture
the same thing.
sucks.
But even taking some of these booth spaces, there's like seats
But
for
back
4
in the day,
people.
they didn't even
They
do
didn't
these.
they didn't need any seat.
They were just on the
It was-
dance floor
yeah.
dancing. when
$1,000 for
bring
the
back
booth.
that.
Then
You
you're
know what
paying
we should add?
$500, $600 on bottles, and then it's like you have this
Yeah.
pinched ass booth. I can barely cater to the people that I already got.
You know what
And
we
then it's to
should
cater to more people.
2026?
Like my thing is, like I
No,
don't
wait. 2026, take away booth.
That part.
That's it. If booth is
Give
not
a little stool though for the ladies.
No,
no,
My thing
if
is-
you're
No,
if you're at the club,
Let's dance.
no,
No,
you're here to
I don't agree
dance.
with yo. The reason
You don't
why,
wear heels.
yo, fam.
It's on the point.
The reason why
Back in the day,
Yeah,
they wore
if-
heels and they still
they
danced
dance.
away.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's
Dance
the
the night
If
away.
you're not
We're
going
happy.
to dance, don't come.
And that's
Yeah.
where
If
experience
you're
comes
not
down
gonna
to.
buy shots, don't
That's
come.
where the
If you're gonna
experience comes
complain
down
about
to.
money of price,
Don't.
don't come.
That
If you're
part.
gonna complain about everybody, if you're gonna complain, don't
Don't
come.
come.
Stay home.
Bro, hold on.
You're
You're
right.
a bastard because that's what I said. Don't. My fault. I said
Don't come.
nah. Because I said don't come. I said that to when we're talking
Yeah, I
about
know
the
you-
shorty,
yeah.
and I said don't come here looking at nah, fam. But like it's
If
like
you're
yo,
gonna
bro,
complain,
it-
2026. That's
it's like-
what I'm standing on.
And that's a crazy
Don't
thing
come.
too. Is that it's like people will complain about the space and then still go to that space. It's like fam,
Stay home.
It's like you're not
'Cause
helping the
for
space
the people
because
that
you-
are coming right now. The only function we want is fun. The fun has to be in the auction.
But the thing is, like, I definitely feel
Bars.
like clubs and spaces should have seating. I just feel like
To a certain degree.
I just feel
They
like
should.
it should be
Like,
like
let's bring back
I
like
feel-
Anco type of vibe, you know?
no, but like
What?
the thing is,
What-
see,
what-
and that's
no,
like.
the floor
But-
plan because it was like
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
floor.
I love
But
that
yeah,
floor
but
plan.
that's, but that's what I get back to when it comes to like spaces and venues. Like
Mhm.
we're getting smaller spaces. We're
Mhm.
getting like
You
you know
want
what
to
I'm
know
Like,
saying?
why
it's
we're
so
getting smaller
pink.
spaces? I was in crisis.
Fam,
No.
but as I
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
fam,
no.
hold on.
Because we have housing
Events
crisis.
becoming
do you
smaller,
guys know-
But I said, look how
Spaces,
fuck up the
yeah.
environment,
Wait,
fam.
do you guys know I'll make the top 20 cities where it's hard for you to buy a house?
Canada, like just Canada.
The whole
like,
Canada
GTA?
is not a city.
Fam,
Follow those shit.
I was being dumb. I was saying Canada because like everywhere here is expensive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take a wild guess. I have a list here. Take a wild guess of the first 5.
Brampton.
Brampton is on the 20th list, but it's not on 5.
Toronto.
Toronto is not on 5. Take a wild guess. The cities in North America. Actually, in the entire planet.
New York, LA.
Of course, New York. Yeah.
New York is not on top 5.
What?
LA is number 2.
Okay.
I can see that. Miami.
Miami. Yeah.
Miami is number 9.
Oh.
Nah, no, not Miami's in like the top 10.
Really? Okay, I would start from
Chicago.
Chicago's not on yet.
Utah.
Amazingly.
Actually, I cap. They're not expensive. They have some of the most wealthiest people living up.
Yeah, but they're not expensive.
No, that's why I got wrong.
Number 15 on the entire planet. Number 15. Brampton. My thing is, how did we get here?
What do you mean, most expensive cities?
Not most expensive. Wait, very hard for you to buy a house.
But
Like
it's
it's unaffordable to
obvious
buy a
because
house.
it's so like Brampton is so
One,
inflated.
I can tell
Like
you. I can tell one. It's not even that. Just Brampton's unaffordable. Like look at the norm. Like look at the dominance in Brampton. Like
Yeah.
fam, be
Okay.
so
Because-
for real,
Well,
like,
Okay.
Number 14, Nice. That's in France. Number 13, Mississauga.
well, we've been knew that.
But how is, and then number 12, Toronto. How is the GTA unaffordable? How did we get here?
What do you mean?
But
How do-
Toronto always been
what do you-
unaffordable though.
What do you mean? How did we get here, brother?
It was expensive.
That's
What do you
cra-
what do you
It's
mean?
always been expensive.
What do you
That's
mean,
why
how did we
everyone
get
goes
here?
to the outskirts like
Yeah.
Hamilton. Well,
been-
Hamilton's
Hamilton now is expensive too because Hamilton's on this. It's not on this top 20 list, but it's on the list.
Yeah. But like
Fam, I
you
told
got
you,
people moving to
Camden-
Alliston, like
Bro, you have if you're not moving 3 hours. If you're not moving 3
Like,
hours
2
in either
hours,
direction
yeah.
of Toronto,
Mhm.
fam, it's not worth it.
It's
Yeah.
not worth it. So you in the next 10 years, the people that are from Toronto or from the GTA cannot even be able to afford to live here anymore.
Yeah, we're
No.
cooked.
We're
Yeah.
cooked.
No,
Like the kids
you
would
know
say,
what
we're
they're gonna
cooked.
continue to do. They're gonna continue building more house. Like
that's what they
they're
do.
gonna keep
Move the
building
mic
more
closer.
house. They're gonna keep building more houses in the area that they just started building up. And then when those get overpopulated, they're gonna move further out. And
You know what's funny? Was it here I was driving yesterday? We saw a new building. Like it's already populated in Saga, and then we see this 2 new
Bro.
constructed houses
They're
When I was in
always
school, they
constructing.
were adding more, like,
Yeah.
they were already populated and they were adding houses too.
to the
Yeah.
same
So now they
place.
added on
Yo,
Near
I
Square
re-
One, right?
Yo,
Not even in that square one. This
Courtney Park.
was near Courtney Park.
Courtney
That's
Park?
already
Oh.
overpopulated. The houses are like this close. And mind you, the average income for Mississauga Brampton
our
is
downtown-
68.
Hmm?
$68,000 Canadian dollars. That's the average income of Toronto GTA.
Wow.
And
didn't
to
know
buy a house, you need to have like each houses are going for. We checked it today.
1 million
Don't
and
forget
up.
$300,000.
Okay, one.
One was 1.7 million.
The
Disgusting
highest we
looking
saw
house.
was
Fam.
2.3 million.
you're
The
surprised.
down payment is it's not even your entire yearly pay.
Yeah, we can't afford
Housing,
own a house.
yeah.
Even rent, like it's just ridiculous.
Fam, are you surprised?
I am surprised because I would thought like if the economy is booming, because that's what's making all
What
the
economy,
city.
fam?
That part.
Like I don't like. I feel like the older we get, we gotta really start to realize how many other things play a role. Like, fam, there's so much shit going on, not
That's-
even just in Canada, but outside of Canada that affects Canada. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Actually, you're right because
And it's
one of
just
the big one is even the war that's happening right
Yeah,
now.
making
You
gas.
see those gas
go up,
prices?
like
we're
but like,
cooked.
but the gas prices thing is a lot deeper than that. I'm not gonna get into it because
No, it is a lot deeper.
Mhm.
It's not just America.
But it's
It's
just like-
Saudi Arabia.
Arabia,
It's the
yeah.
cartel
It's the whole
in
thing,
Mexico.
yeah.
It's
Mhm.
so much people. Panama fucking River.
But here talking about like 1.3, fam. I remember when I was still living at like Finch and Weston before I even like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, like 6 years ago, when my dogs was moving from Woodbridge, like his Dukes were selling their crib and all they renovated was the kitchen. That shit went up to like almost 2 mil. That
All the
was-
touch
we're
was the
talking-
kitchen.
We're talking about Woodbridge almost 6 years ago, fam. You're surprised now? That was Woodbridge, brother. So you're surprised that Hamilton's
yeah, it's kind of
Like-
like a housing market is not even
like,
good
fam,
right
one
now.
thing-
To be
one thing-
honest,
one thing about it, fam,
Mm.
like we've never had good
You're
housing.
pissing me
Like,
off with this because it's not recording your voice properly.
one thing about it, we ain't never really had good housing. Like, if you like, obviously like back like in the 60s, 70s, like you know what I'm saying. But like if you really like over the past like 10, 15 years, like
It's not been the same.
everything's just been getting worse.
Everything
Yeah.
is. It's just
The
not been
only
the same.
the only thing is that COVID sped it up.
Real
Also,
fast.
Fuck COVID. But anyways, you know who I'm supposed to get a middle finger to? Doug Ford. Because when we're talking about it's hard to live here, living wages are up, this and that, and everybody's trying to go back to school, aka me.
Mm-hmm.
This one pissed me off very heavy. The day I reapplied to go back to school for what would help my fucking future, the news broke. I can't even get OSAP. Why? Because they flipped that bitch.
I mean, you can still get OSAP. It's just loans now, which
It's
is
just
so unfair.
loans.
Yeah.
I never said you couldn't get that.
Yeah.
No.
Like, man, never told you that.
I'm as well not get it because if you're telling me now I gotta pay 75% back in loan.
You know, there's two versions of OSAP, right?
Yeah, there's grants and the loan.
loans.
So usually you get the
you're
higher
getting
percentage you get
loan.
Yeah, but
was usually
no.
grants.
You could choose to accept just the grants. or
Yeah,
you
but
can
they're
choose to
reducing
accept-
grants.
But that's
now.
what I'm saying. If you choose to accept just the grants, you're still fucked because you have to pay for school.
Yeah,
As
they're
Canadian,
reducing
I went
the-
through it, right? As Canadian, if you're going to university, you're paying your average payment, depending on the
You know,
5% back
there's-
in loan.
You know, there's two versions of OSAP, right?
Yeah, there's grants and the loan.
loans.
So usually you get the
you're
higher
getting
percentage you get
loan.
Yeah, but
was usually
no.
grants.
You could choose to accept just the grants. or
Yeah,
you
but
can
they're
choose to
reducing
accept-
grants.
But that's what
now.
I'm saying. If you choose to accept just the grants, you're still fucked because you have to pay for school.
Yeah,
As
they're
Canadian,
reducing
I went
the-
through it, right? As Canadian, if you're going to university, you're paying your average payment, depending on the program you're taking, is 5,000. 4,000 to 5,000. If you're going to a university, it's between 5,000 to 7,000 on an average. Not just only did they switch OSAP, this man took out the university freeze, which means the university could not increase how much they're charging.
But
you.
now they can't.
But now every year they can increase by 2%. So starting from next semester, September, it's not just going to be 7,000 that you were paying last year. Now you're paying 7,000 and a couple $100 on it. Next year, that shit goes up. So if you say, "Oh, I don't want to take the loan, I just want to take the grant." The grant is 25%. It's not even covering almost your entire tuition fee. You're cooked. So now I'm thinking about this on a bigger scale. We're talking about housing crisis is fucked. We can't afford to live here. The job market is fucked. And now if you say, "Oh, I need to reinvent myself to be a lot better so I could set myself up for good future,"
But they're making it hard now.
you can't even go back to school to reinvent yourself. Because now if you take the loan, your entire next 20 years of your adult life after you graduate will be you trying to pay back the loan. And you guys know how OSAP come for you? The way they break down your phone? And mind you, you might not even have a job. They're telling you got to pay us back.
Yeah.
And that's when the loan was 25%. Now, if the loan is 75, where do we go from here as a society? We have to beat Doug Ford, okay? We have to beat the Ford family. From the crack one that died to the little mayor one that's trying to run for the every one of them, you have to open your yash and put bet to us. You have to just beat them. Because
This guy's going too personal. This guy's
he real mad.
I'm big. You guys don't understand how mad this is. It's because you're not going back to school. That's why you don't know how it's so annoying.
I feel bad for all the people who are currently in school and is affected by the OSAP thing, but yeah,
No,
it's
definitely,
crazy.
Like, it's definitely an eat out thing because, like, one, like, why raise the loan, lower the grant? But again, like, it still comes down to, like, not saying, like, it's good or, like, obviously it's shitty regardless. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it's shitty regardless. And, like, yeah, that definitely has to get overturned. But let's not get it wrong. Obviously, the majority of people that are using grants and stuff like, or using OSAP or whatever need it.
Absolutely.
The majority.
The
Yeah.
majority.
But again,
But there's
this
some
is-
people.
Hold on.
Yeah.
But like, remember how I was
Everybody
mentioning
needs
like social media and things like that?
Yeah.
It's like it's the people. It's like, and again, like whether you're doing in a joking manner, like social media has such a reach.
Are you
Versus,
talking about
like,
the guy from TikTok, right?
yeah. But it's like obviously, like I don't think it's just his video.
Yeah,
That
it's a
they
lot.
seen,
Yeah.
But it's like when you're making content, like they're
Be mindful
like, you know
about
what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah.
Because like
They're always watching. Like,
no, for real.
Mhm.
And it's just like we've seen how impactful social media could be. You
It
know
is,
what I'm saying?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whether he was joking or not, like he says he was joking, like bro, I was neither here nor there. Like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like he's also not the only person I've seen make jokes or things about
using
OSAP. Or, you know what I'm
OSAP, yeah.
saying? So
Mhm.
it's just like he just happened to be the face of the situation, but it's like obviously like that's what it comes back to social media. It's like not everything's for social media. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like whether jokingly or not, like gotta be mindful of certain
Mindful,
things,
for
especially
real.
depending on like your following. Like once you start gaining like, a large following, like, it's like yeah, now you gotta watch
Even
these
those
things.
type of videos just end up blowing up in general because it's like people can relate to it in a way.
Nah, facts.
So it always
And it's
blows
just
up.
like,
Yeah.
they just needed a reason, like, cause like yo, like,
And they turned that guy to a scapegoat.
if you look at like a lot
Yeah.
of the,
But good for him.
if you
Such
look at a lot of
fool.
like the frauds that have been
No,
going
sister.
on, if you look at a lot of like the scamming and frauds that have been going on, especially with the government programs and things like that, like those all.
Even the curb, I swear. People
like-
were joking about, oh, I'm using it to buy designer, blah blah blah.
To serve,
No,
yeah.
Instead of
And you
using,
and
yeah.
you remember
it's
how
not.
like
people were
Hold on.
using it
They
to pop
were,
out
yeah.
in the club.
Hey, but you remember how when the government assistance first came out, they weren't talking about mans paying it back. But you remember when it became such a trend where
That's
mans were
what I'm
talking
saying, yeah.
about da-da-da-da?
The
Now it's
jokes
like, oh,
were
yeah.
rolling
Yeah,
and we're
now
like, oh,
pay back,
what I'm
yeah.
pay back,
But it's
yeah.
like that's what I'm saying. It's just like, yo, bro. Like, fuck, I even lost train of thought because of that one.
Yeah, it's okay. All I want in return is, as collective as a society, we need to march to the Ford family house and just beat everybody.
But then it makes you think,
I feel
like,
like-
what's our tax dollars really going to?
I feel like the
This
most,
is what
I feel
I
like the
get
most
mad.
important
That's
thing.
what I'm
Wait,
saying.
It's like, yo, before,
They turn off the
I
OSAP
want-
and the loan for everybody.
want
You
to
know
agree
what
with
they
you.
turn on? The man said, I want to build artificial highland for Toronto people
No,
that will cost 20-something billion dollars. I can't go to school, so you could build a fucking bourgeois Arab in
Yo, fam,
in
why-
Lake
why-
They're
Ontario.
even
yo, like
what?
the thing is like, why are you surprised, fam? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, bro, like we're already black, fam. You know, we're already black. Like,
This also affects
We're
the
all-
white trailer park people too. You know, everybody fucked.
brother, can
I just want to know where our tax dollars are going to.
nowhere productive. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know why.
they're just
Like,
pocketing the
But it's
money
like-
at this point because I did the calculations.
but I feel like the biggest thing man need to learn is financial literacy, fam. I
Yeah.
feel like the most important thing.
No matter it's economy is so bad. No matter the financial literacy you learn, you're not coming out of a systemic problem. Like I'm dead serious. No
It's
matter
not-
the because look at it.
So-
Financial literacy is great. Let me break this
You're
down.
going to say okay.
If the average income in the entire GTA is $68,000 before taxes.
Yeah.
Can I want to interrupt you only because like you're going to mention like what we're going through as a people and what we don't have to what we have.
No, that's
Like,
not what I'm
you're
going
about
to
to
mention.
you're literally about to mention how much we make.
Yeah, no,
or
I'm
whatever.
saying it.
And it's like
It's a cap thing. So
Hold
if
on,
you're
but my
having
thing is,
financial
fam,
literacy,
it's not- no,
Okay,
fam,
wait.
can I-
define your financial literacy? Maybe
my
I blew
thing
up on
is
you.
how much people do you know? All right, do you have life insurance?
I can't afford it. I want to, but I genuinely can't
Yeah.
afford
Hold on.
it.
Hold on, fam. Is it that you can't afford it? Is that you're not willing to look for the sacrifice to afford
No,
it?
no, no.
Hold on, wait.
I
hold on.
can't buy groceries. What am I sacrificing before I die?
I'm not, fam. I'm not saying, bro. One, I'm not saying everyone, and two, we're not
Oh,
gonna,
yeah.
and two, we're not gonna act like there's not something in our lives we could sacrifice to figure something out, fam. There's probably
Right.
like, bro.
thing
Let's
is,
that's
not,
side
let's
questing you're
not,
doing.
fam. Like, let's
I'm
not
not paying for
like,
them.
fam. Let's not,
okay.
let's not do that. One, there's
But gas, no.
one. Just as much
$20.
opportunities, just as much opportunities there are to go broke. There's as much opportunities to get rich. And my thing is,
Illegally.
my thing is, when I say financial literacy, is like, how much people do you know that actually focus on their finances, fam? How many people actually know what's going on in their bank account? How many people actually understand money and what's going on in the world? Because it's like, yes, we see what's going on the news. Do you understand the stock market? Do you understand how that affects you? Do you understand how the oil prices going up and down affect you? Do you understand if you maybe invested in some of these things, you could be getting some of that money back? A lot of people
See,
don't.
I-
Hold on, fam. A lot of people don't invest. A lot of people don't think about
Lucky,
their. Hold
you're
on, fam.
making a good point.
Hold on.
Okay.
But I'm saying majority, like, bro, if you, it's even a fact. Like, if we can look at the stats, a lot of majority of the society is financially illiterate.
But this is what I'm trying to
So,
explain.
fam, if you have a society,
your stats is exempting the nuance of people's life. Now, listen to you're making a very
imagine
great
me
argument.
being broke and having no financial literacy, fam. Just because you're making money and you pay your bills.
That's not what I'm trying to say.
Say what you're saying.
What you're saying about there's the stock market, the different type of account you can open. That is a good thing when you're sound minded. The only people that have access to that, don't argue yet, are the people like you, for example. Say you have life insurance. Before your life got fucked, you already have life insurance. Before the inflation market hit, you already. When did you get your life insurance?
I renewed my life insurance.
Nigga said renewed. So
Fam,
you
it got
been
canceled.
it got
Fam.
canceled and then you put it
Fam.
back on. Some people never got the opportunity to.
I'm making a sacrifice to pay my life insurance though.
That's why
I had to cut out certain shit to pay that shit though. And this is why I'm gonna get cheese, fam. This is why I'm gonna get cheese. Now I'm gonna get irritated because now you're trying to use me as the fucking scapegoat.
I'm not using you as a scapegoat. I'm using your example.
No. Exactly. You're using me as the example as the scapegoat. I was the example, fam. So I'm going to use me as the example.
Okay.
Since we're using me,
All
you're
right.
going to mention. Yeah, we're making money and I can afford my life insurance, fam. There are certain things I have to cut out to afford my life insurance. And this is what I mean by financially stable. If I know my financial situation and I understand my financial situation, I'm going to do certain things to help either benefit my financial situation or hurt it. Majority of society are doing things to hurt our financial situation because we're playing a game like fam, we're
That's
literally
where
playing.
I don't agree with that. I don't think majority of people are intentional because
Fam,
majority
I'm
of
not
people,
saying
majority of people are,
intentionally, but you'd be surprised on how much people don't know shit.
yes, they don't know shit. I agree
And
with
it's
you.
not- and it
I'm
doesn't
saying
go
majority
down
of people that don't know shit. The reason they don't know shit is they're stuck in survivor loop. A lot of people, like if we're at this point, you're just trying to be ignorant. A lot of people genuinely are just trying to make ends meet. They're going paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. Now, yes, you're saying you could sacrifice certain things. It's because you have the luxury to look at your financial situation and be like,
But I think he's saying like everyone should do that.
Yeah,
too.
so now, this is my argument.
Yeah.
Everyone should do that. But for the vast majority of people right now, you're looking at your financial thing and there's nothing that is wasteful spending. It's things that you actually need.
Yeah.
Say a mother of 5 or a mother of 3. Say she has to pay rent, she has to pay hydro, she has to pay electricity. And on top of that, you gotta pay internet for the kids. On top of that, you gotta buy stuff for the kids. On top of that, you have to buy groceries. Now, if I'm
But,
looking
like,
at my
you
thing,
say-
and
Talking about,
but
fam,
then
you're
that's
talking
where
about
he's
mass
coming-
living in survival mode, and my thing is, if you don't take any risk or you don't make any sacrifices,
Some
how are you gonna
people
get out of
can't.
survival mode?
no, see, I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying if the playing field was quite equal in any form of equity, a lot of people would be able to take sacrifices. If like yet again using this all context, if the government is taking away like they're subsidizing some of my expenses of living because I have 5 kids, right? They say, okay, you know what? Out of that 5 kids, 2 of them, because you're paying taxes,
Yeah.
we would take care of 2 of them. I can easily look at my thing and be like, you know what? The $250 that I'm using for all of these things, I could cut that out. I can easily cut that out without lacking for the children. In your case, in my case, because I'm doing the same thing as you, we have the luxury to look at our finances and be like, I could cut this thing out because it would not affect the longevity of anything.
No one
Some
said
people
that.
are
But, like,
looking at it,
no one
they
said that.
can't cut it out.
No one
But-
said that, fam. I never
but at the
once
end of the
said.
day, like, if
I
you're-
never once. Sorry, my bad. Go.
Sorry,
My
no.
fault.
Like, I think he's saying like at the end of the day, if you're financially smart and you're making smart decisions, you wouldn't be at a certain place. Like, why would you have 5 children and you're going paycheck to paycheck, or you're not having like enough money? You shouldn't be having 5 kids. You shouldn't be like single.
I still agree
and
with
going-
you guys.
Just
I
that,
agree with
but
you guys.
Financial literacy is more than just understanding money and understanding stocks, and I feel like that's where you're getting me fucked up because I'm not just talking about know where to put your money, know where to invest, and fam. But financial literacy is not taught in school, so we're not gonna play fucking dumb.
I agree with
so
you.
hold on, I don't need you to agree with me, fam. I'm done agreeing with you. I'm done hearing you talk, fam. Dead ass, like I'm done hearing you talk. I don't need you to agree with me. I'm not here for agreement. Majority, we don't grow up in a society that teaches financial literacy to any extent,
Yeah.
right? We don't live in a society that teaches us anything about tax. We don't live in a society that teaches anything about credit. Why do most people end up being more financially unsound the older they get? Because their access to credit. Now they're spending off their credit card. They don't understand how credit works. They don't understand how to pay it off. They don't understand how to dispute their credit report. Fam, I was just talking to my mom the other day, and like she knows she can do it. Doesn't mean she's doing it, because like she might not understand it. She might not understand the steps. Whatever the case may be. Just because somebody might know that option is there doesn't mean that they understand what that option may offer or what it could do.
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
true.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by financial literacy. If you understand yes, it's an
The
uneven playing
baseline,
field.
yeah.
But if I understand the playing field at hand, I can better maneuver whether I have it or not.
Okay.
Fam, we've all seen movies where, the soldier has no guns, no weapons, but because of his understanding of the layout and his knowledge of previous battles, he finds a weapon, figures it out. He's the hero of the movie.
See,
my thing is, everybody's in survival mode, fam. And you were saying, no one has the luxury. Fam, a lot of people don't have the fucking luxury. And the fact that you think that I sit down and have the luxury to look at my finances, no. And when I say sacrifices, it's not that I'm telling you to take food out of your kid's mouth, but there's bare shit
Like going
every
out to
day, man, spend money on that we
or,
don't
like,
need. So we're not gonna act like just because I'm living paycheck to paycheck, there isn't dumb shit we're spending money on that we can cancel out to go somewhere else.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yes, you're going to agree to a certain extent.
No,
and
it's
that's-
not to a certain extent.
No,
I
no,
think
yeah,
my
yeah.
sentiment that I'm arguing is that we cannot just generalize some people not being able to have
I'm
it.
not generalizing
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's
but the
what
thing
I'm
is,
arguing
fam,
that for the
no,
vast
my thing is,
majority-
fam, no financial literacy is taught.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
saying if
Boom.
everyone has an understanding of financial literacy,
Literacy.
there will be a lot more people. I'm not saying, fam, this is how the world works, fam. There's gonna be some people working at McDonald's and shit in their 60s and 70s to show us like, yo, we make a wrong move, like that could be us. There's just fam, everybody has their role to play, and sometimes we get stuck on level 1, and that's our life. You know what I'm saying?
forbid that,
You know what I'm saying? Some people don't make it past start. You get me? And I'm not saying, but I'm saying if everybody had everyone had some sort of knowledge of financial literacy, there would be a lot more people making more sound
smart
decisions.
decisions,
And my thing is, no financial literacy start. So more people are going into debt because no financial literacy start. They don't understand it. How can you get out of debt if you have no financial literacy, fam? I'm just making the situation worse.
I agree with
and my
that
thing
completely.
is that once you're already in a situation, some people don't see a way out, so they just dig themselves further because they think, all right, if I get another credit card, I can use this to pay off this. But that's not how it works, and that's how a lot of people are thinking.
And
That's my
it's-
thing.
It
Yo,
gets worse.
yeah, okay,
Yeah.
That's-
I can't even
hold
argue
on.
that. You're right.
And
Yeah.
that's my thing though. But that goes into different aspects. Like obviously I'm not gonna like relate every aspect, but that like for credit. Like some people think, oh, like if I do this, I can pay off this. But credit is such a large game, and there's so many wealthy people that talk about it and stuff like that, where it's like we don't have to be living paycheck to paycheck, and there's ways to get out of it. And I'm not saying that everyone has the ability to make those sacrifices, but at some point you're gonna have to figure out, am I gonna live the rest of my life paycheck to paycheck, or am I going to dig up a sacrifice and try and make a way out? Because either way, fam, it's either I'm gonna die trying or I'm gonna die just accepting the fact that I'm living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
A lot of these niggas were living paycheck to paycheck. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, something had to give to be like, all right, like I gotta get out of here. Fam,
Yeah.
I completely
and then
agree with.
everyone-
Yeah.
And again, everyone's level of debt and financial struggle is different.
Different.
Yeah.
That
But
was
again,
my argument.
It takes one sacrifice, fam. One thing. And you just pile on that. Like, bro. Like,
That's my argument. Like, it's everyone's struggle is quite different, and the systemic thing is just
hold on,
it makes
what
it
you were trying to
hard.
say? No, fam. People only make it hard because again, you get
No,
comfortable.
I'm not saying people. I'm saying the systemic, like, me, you, we're figuring it out. A random kid in New York City with a white parent that already has money is not trying to figure it out. You know why? Wait,
that
let me
goes
finish. This is why I say it's systemic. It is systemic in a way that why you where you were born and where you were raised, where I was born, where I was raised, does not allow us the financial literacy. There's a reason it's not being taught in school. That's what I'm arguing with.
My thing was,
so
fam,
you
but
can't pick.
when I mentioned, like, that's where you got me fucked up. Because when I mentioned we need to focus on financial literacy, it had nothing to do with the way people were black people.
No,
Like,
I'm not even talking white people or black people. That's what I'm saying. You're getting my sentiment wrong. I'm saying it's a systemic thing. The reason why you now have to make a sacrifice, it's not because your life is bad. It's because systematically you've put in a position where everything is just at odds. And it's not because you're black. There are white people suffering too because they're in a systemic oppression. I'm saying if we're all working and we're all paying taxes, like if you do the math on taxes in a day, was it you and we did the math? There's like $2 billion in a weekly basis going to the government's pocket that is coming from you working extremely hard. And then there's some people that their great grandparent was able to finesse way multiple things that by the time they got here, they already had financial literacy in their fucking DNA.
That's cap. Because there's people, fam, you're saying fine. You can't.
You're telling me there's some people that are not just born with a privilege
Like,
of
look at the
accountant in their life.
Kardashians.
Yes.
You're
The
talking
Kardashians were
about-
already
you're
rich
talking-
before they became the Kardashians.
And then they kept being rich.
They just
Yo,
kept
fam.
being rich.
No one's saying that rich people don't put on rich people, fam. I was not fucking talking about rich people. And that's where you're wrong. Because just because I'm rich doesn't mean I'm going to teach my kid for an act. That's not how it works, fam. We've seen rich people fuck up bread before. Like,
Yes.
Fair enough,
like
yeah.
yes,
Fair enough.
yes, these people are born into wealth and they have these other structures set up for them to carry on that wealth. One, you
That's
still
right.
have to learn financial literacy for yourself to manage that. Just because I have wealth and I have people managing for me doesn't mean I
No,
have.
but sometimes it's taught to them.
Sometimes that's what I'm saying. It's taught to them. There's
And
a
I'm
re-
literally-
there's
Yeah,
a
because
reason.
that's what
and I-
Sunshine was trying to
That's what I'm trying
correlate.
to correlate with you. There's some people that their summertime, like their summer experience is going to Wall Street to learn this. Mind you, my summer experience,
But hold
your
on.
summer
My
experience is
question
getting a McDonald's
okay,
job.
Now my question is, what does you talking about people with money have to do with me saying that we need financial literacy?
Because the people with money already have an upper hand in making this work. If lucky,
Fam,
if
but- hold on.
lucky, the school
But
they
that's
go
what I
to.
went back to, fam. When
But
I
that's
mentioned
what I'm trying
financial
to.
literacy,
That's
but
what. That's the correlation I'm trying to get you that
Well,
we're
fam,
on the
went,
same
you went
page.
to a part of the topic I was never talking about, fam. When I mentioned financial literacy, I was never talking about, wealthy people already have an upper hand. I was talking about the people struggling.
Yeah, but he's just saying in general,
I'm
like they
saying
have
in
an upper
general,
hand.
Like you gotta
Fam, but
see the
I'm
systemic
trying to
reason why you have to come out of survival mode.
Fam,
You're
you
not
don't think
seeing
you don't
that
think people already
there's a
know the difference
reason-
that rich people have an upper hand and then we don't, like, fam. I'm trying to figure out why you brought that into the conversation
Because
when we were never talking about
the
the
reason-
wealthier class.
The wealthier class is part of the oppression, whether you like it or not. The reason that why we're literally in survival mode is because of the wealthier class.
I
We're working
understand that.
for other people to get rich.
Hold on.
The reason why
Fam.
you think the bills you're paying
Yo, fam.
only just goes to the government?
Fam, and again, financial literacy, my conversation had nothing to, you're here talking about bills and shit, fam. We all have fucking bills and we're going to be paying taxes whether we're
He's
rich
not
or not.
getting it.
Fam, how am I not
Fam,
getting it? I'm
that's-
trying to figure out why you brought that into the conversation.
Why I brought it into the conversation, I'm talking about the systemic reason why we are literally having to survive.
Fam, but my thing
There
is, you're
is
here
a
talking
reason
about
why you're going paycheck to paycheck. It's
But
not
fam,
because you're not working out or
but
you're
my
not
thing
financially
is, my
smart.
thing was never the paycheck to paycheck thing. You're here, fam, you're here talking about the rich people already have an upper class and it's their fault that we're in this situation. But my
I didn't say it's their
conversation,
fault.
No,
fam, I never disagreed with you. Like, that's what I'm still saying. I never disagreed with you,
Okay.
fam. I'm trying to figure out why you brought that in here when we were talking about the lower class getting out of poverty, fam.
Yeah, because
And
you
all I
yeah, but
mentioned-
you
and the first
mentioned that they don't.
No,
they don't
'cause you-
teach us that
financial
in
aid.
school,
Yeah, you said
or
you
like
don't
we
teach us
don't.
financial aid.
Yeah,
And
learn
but
I'm
that.
my conversation was never that we need to be taught it. I'm saying that it's up to us to go out and seek it,
But
fam.
that's what I'm saying. You see how it's up to us to go seek
Seek
it?
it.
It was never up to them. They just have it
Fam,
as
and
their
that's-
day-to-day
and that's what-
activities.
And that was the only part I said, we're already black, fam. We already have
And
the
I'm
lower
saying it
hand.
wasn't a black or white
And yes,
thing.
you said
That's
it,
just
fam, but
lower
I'm not
class.
white, so I'm not talking for the poor white people, fam. I don't give a fuck about trailer park
But there's
people.
rich
Fam,
black
fam,
people
no,
too.
fam. And I understand that, but bro, I was never talking about them niggas.
Okay.
Like, the conversation was never there for me, fam.
Mm-hmm.
My conversation was that whether we're taught it or not, it's up to us to gain that financial knowledge.
It
It is
should
up.
not- it
It's
shouldn't-
nobody.
it-
It's
yes.
up to,
Yes, it
it's up to
is.
no
Yes,
one
but it
to get us.
shouldn't be that
But
is what it
sometimes
is.
what you're saying,
My
like,
thing is, fam, I don't care if it's that way or it shouldn't be that way, fam. I'm not talking for how it should be or
Yeah.
how the world should work, fam. I don't give a fuck.
no,
My thing is, fam, that was never a part of my conversation.
Okay.
I was only
Okay.
confused on how we got
Oh,
there
yeah,
because I
nice.
looked at the camera after you mentioned the school thing and I said, we need more financial literacy. That was my conversation. That's how we even got here.
yeah.
You were just talking about the lower class. I just said with more financial knowledge, I don't give a fuck if you gotta learn it yourself, fam. The libraries are free, brother. So if you're gonna tell me poor people can't find time to go to the library but sit down and watch TV, I don't know what you're gonna tell me next, fam.
No, that's
I don't know
not-
what you're gonna tell me.
Okay,
Hold on.
now
But
pay-
my thing is, fam, that we all have the ability to go seek the knowledge.
Facts. That right.
Right?
We all
And
agree with you.
all
on
I
that
was
one.
saying is with more people acquiring the knowledge, there'll be less people in poverty. If people gain that knowledge, if I'm learning that knowledge, I'm going to teach that to my kids. My thing is, if the lower class took more time into
Why not more gonna get him? You see how you say if you get it, you're gonna teach it to your kids.
That's what he was trying to
That's
correlate
literally
to.
what I'm trying to correlate for
I
two
agree.
reasons. The first one being that one,
fam,
yes, you
wanna
have
know
to
why
go.
we're not having this lower class conversation, fam? Because the people that started in the lower class already taught their kids, and they're already living in the upper class. That's literally
Wait,
what it is,
what?
fam.
Say that again. Use the mic.
So if I gain the knowledge and I gain the wealth, I'm going to teach my kids. Now we're no longer in poverty. How are they good? Like my kids are going to talk about being in poverty, but I'm going to know that part of the struggle.
Mhm.
I
Okay.
made sure that we're not here. But
Yeah.
my kids and their kids' kids are all going to be wealthy.
I literally just made reference to someone's great grandparent.
Fam, but you're talking
doing,
about.
But even rich
Fam.
people, they came from the bottom too.
They came from the bottom too. So
Yes,
I'm
but
saying
my whole but you were already starting up there, and I never brought that part of the
I
conversation.
wasn't starting up there. I'm starting from the groundwork. This is my
I'm saying, not saying that you started there. I'm saying you started there as in you brought that part of the conversation when
Mhm.
I wasn't even there yet. My whole point was that more people in the lower class, if they had financial knowledge, there'd be less of what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That was all I'm getting to.
Yeah,
And the
and
fact that
that-
we even got here, I wasn't even trying to get here. My whole point is that you started to argue back and forth with me on the financial stats part, and I was literally just saying, if more people acquired that knowledge, there'd be less people struggling or getting finessed by the system. If you understand the playing
Completely
field,
agree.
you can better play the game.
completely
And
agree.
I'm not saying that.
My argument is that what you're saying, I agree with. My argument is that we shouldn't have to go look for the knowledge. The knowledge should be there. There is a reason why the knowledge is
It's
so
not
it's
there.
not there, and you have to go look for it. I'm saying if you've already got over the system itself, you've never had to go look for the knowledge. The knowledge is always being taught to you. Like I'm saying, the schools that we go to, this is not part of our curriculum. That's why you turn to 20 something and you have to go look for that knowledge. It's different from the other schools where some of these other people go. Part of their curriculum, part of their summertime activities is actually learning this. Like from grade 1 to grade 12, they didn't have to go look to acquire this knowledge. This knowledge was presented to them and say, your dad has a da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
You need to
But the way,
figure
you're making it,
da-da-da-da-da
the
out.
way you're making it seem is just because they're given that knowledge or acquire that knowledge, whether they're young or not, is that they could further sustain that knowledge. Just because
No,
you
that's
have
not what
it,
I'm making it
that's
seem.
but that's
What
I'm
I'm making it seem is that
like we can
when
continue
we-
the conversation
yeah.
off camera, but like,
when we
Yeah.
get here now, I'm saying that the fact that we had to get here, we should make that like that system that the difference
But
between
my
up
thing
and
is-
down, break it.
but the thing is,
If
fam,
you break it, you don't have to. You knowledge will come
but
to
my
you.
thing is, fam, we've like that's why I mentioned like we've already been given we went through slavery and shit. Like we were already given the lower stick. So you mentioning, oh, like we shouldn't have to, fam. Like I'm not thinking about how it should be or why we shouldn't. I already know we've been given the shittier end of the stick.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not here looking for, oh, like if it was like this, fam. Nothing's ever going to be fair, fam. I don't care for it to be fair, and people need to stop thinking that everything's going to be fair. You know what I'm saying?
Fair point.
Like your thing was like you kept on saying like, oh, this is how it should be. No one gives a fuck how it should be, fam, because that's not how it is. And that's the reality of things. And that's what I'm getting at. Like, yes, I agree with you. It should be that way, and if it wasn't that way, we'd be in a lot better position. But at the
That's
same
what
time,
yes.
but hold on. At the same time, fam, if you read up about it, I think I even brought it up to you or I brought it up to JV because it's in one of the books I'm reading. Because like as I said, like financial, like fam, when you read these financial books, like you're going to see things, and it's like, yo,
Please don't
do
tell
you
me
know
rich-
why?
Are you
do
reading
know-
Rich Dad Poor Dad?
Hold on. I finished it. Do you know why we're paying taxes, fam?
Because somebody invented it so they
No.
could fund war.
And yes.
yes.
So yeah.
I
but
know.
Hold on,
And
fam.
I wanna beat
But
that
hold on,
nigga
fam.
too.
But hold on. For the part where it was like where the why we complain about the lower class paying taxes, I need to go back to it. But it was basically like we got finessed, fam. And like hold on.
Systemic oppression. That's what I'm saying.
But hold on, it wasn't a finesse that it was like it was because something sounded better than it was. and they didn't choose. And that's my thing is we and like that's where it comes
We
to
didn't
politics.
choose to
Like
fight
we
back.
hear
Yeah.
certain things, and if it sounds good, we agree with it without doing any real
We-
digging.
yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
And it's the Pareto principle, 20% over 80%.
It wasn't that. I don't think they got finesse because they were
They
any.
definitely did.
They're any. Can I finish what I was saying? I didn't. I'm not saying they didn't get finessed. I'm saying they didn't get finessed because they were dumb or some shit. They didn't get. They got finessed because they didn't. It sounded good and it was too good to be true. And instead of questioning it, they're like, let's go along with it. Not reading the fine print. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the whole tax thing came in. Is the lower class got finessed, and if something sounded good, and they went with it.
Even credit
You know
is
what I'm
not
saying?
over 60 years old.
But it's like
Credit score is not even over 60 years old.
If you go walk into the bank and taking how they explain credit to us, and then listen to how
Financial
people
advisors,
talk about credit,
it's two
fam.
completely different things.
And that's my thing though. It's like even the people in positions on our level that we speak to about these things are misleading us. You know what I'm to an extent.
That's
Hold
what
on.
I'm saying.
Hold on. But
It's a
that's why I said
systemic thing.
if you acquire
Sorry,
the
the
knowledge for
knowledge,
yourself,
yeah.
you wouldn't be. That's what I said, fam. That's what I was saying. If
Yeah,
you
we
acquire the
agree
knowledge,
with you.
but no, no, fam.
Yeah, we're saying in addition to what you're saying, you have to see the fine print of how we got here. We
Yeah.
agree with you.
But yeah, my thing is like, fam, it's like you're saying like, oh, it should be like this, like cancel that, fam, because the reality isn't that.
But he wasn't really
Yeah,
saying
I
it
was-
should be
I'm
like
not
this.
saying
He's
it
just
should.
saying
I'm just saying
systematically.
systematically, there's a reason we're here.
Yeah.
No, and that's facts. But like people get so fixated on that part.
You
of
just
it.
hate poor niggas that don't want to work hard, eh? That's your
Huh?
thing.
Fam,
You just hate niggas that don't want to work
No,
hard.
fam, I want to work hard, but it's like once you start to open up your mind to certain things, and you're like, it's not as difficult as people made it seem. Like, fam,
Yeah.
like you're making the sacrifice seem way bigger than it is, fam, and it's not. You can literally invest $5, and it depends on what you invest in. But as I said, if you know the stock market and shit, you could be poor and sacrifice $2, fam. Don't tell me you can't sacrifice $2, and don't tell me you're not spending $2 on dumb shit, fam.
Or
You know
even
what I'm
more than
saying?
that. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
even
Like,
more
you
than
know,
$2,
like fam, you
yes.
download Well Simple, you can put $10 into that. You can start
Because
investing.
every paycheck.
No
Every
one's
paycheck,
saying
yeah.
no one's saying that you have to quit your 9 to 5. You could work a 9 to 5 and be successful, but mans are thinking like, one, we're in a time that's very different. Back in the days, you could work a 1 9 to 5 in your blast, maybe a 2 was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A 9 to 5 is not that. You know what I'm saying? A 9 to 5 is like, if you're working a 9 to 5, you better have a few side hustles, or you better
Yeah.
understand how to invest or trade or something. You have to acquire more knowledge to make money, and more things need to make you money in this day and age. And it's like it doesn't
addition
take
to that,
it doesn't take as much as you're making it seem. Like when I say
It does.
sacrifice, fam, I'm not telling you to take the food out of your kid's mouth or
It does. Guys, in addition to that, if you're going to just off regular economic statistics, 9 to 5 is not going to get you $1 million. It's going to take you about like maybe
You
80
need-
something
you need your money to work for you.
90 something years to make $1 million if you're working a regular 9 to 5.
You have to
However,
make a plan for yourself.
not just making a plan. You got to do some illegal shit.
Yeah, but
I'm
you have to make a
I'm
plan.
being dead serious. Just studying the stocks enough is not going to get you up there. You have to do some illegal shit and try to get away with. You think I'm lying? There's a reason why the motherfuckers are not paying taxes.
You can be rich
Illegal
and
shit.
not do illegal shit.
Fam, all right, let me put it like this, fam. With your current income, do you know a few ways to lower your taxes for tax season?
Absolutely.
Are you doing them?
Yes. And that's why I say me and you, we have the luxury because we obviously got the knowledge. We look for it, we found it, we're using it. I'm giving grace to
But
the
even-
person that could not
but-
sit
but
down
you
to
see-
look
you
for
see,
it.
the thing is, like, you were getting at me about sacrifice, and that's a lot of people's problems. Is like they have now. Let's talk about the people that have the information and choose not to act on it.
Oh, those
Yeah,
ones are dickheads.
yeah.
Those
No,
ones are
fam,
dickheads.
we're not
We
gonna-
could attack
no,
those
no,
niggas.
no,
Those ones I'll call them a pussy every day. But I'm talking to the ones that literally there's so much things going on that you can't find.
Fam, and
the
that's
time
my
of day.
that's my point though. There's always gonna be so much things going on.
I agree with you. But
Regardless-
in addition to that, all I'm saying now is for all the people that we will consider to some degree extremely wealthy, none of them did it in an ethical way. None of them did it in an ethical way. So for you to not tell me,
Okay, I'm not gonna say. Wait,
None of
Wait,
that.
are you implying like all of them did some shady shit?
Yes.
That's what he's saying.
Yes. If
Are you even saying
at some
basketball players?
Hold on.
Like basketball players don't even pay taxes. They all do shady shit. You think the charity they're giving money to, you think the philanthropist shit you're doing is because they just love you poor niggas?
Okay,
I
but
wouldn't
you
No.
just
I
said,
wouldn't-
you just
okay,
said
hold on,
you had
hold on,
to do
hold on.
shady shit too.
Yeah, that's what I'm encouraging niggas to do shady shit.
Okay, that's not what we're encouraging you to do.
Yeah,
I don't know
no,
what he's
I don't know
shady
that
shit.
part.
But I don't know where you're
Don't
going
get
with
caught.
they don't pay taxes. Man.
No,
They pay taxes.
the way I would find
way
ways
they
to
pay
reduce my taxes,
But the way how
they're doing it
able-
on a very big scale.
But their scale is different because they have the wealth to do that, fam.
Point
But
in
there's
case.
still, but their taxes aren't lower because they're wealthy. Their taxes are lower because they have access to things that make their taxes lower, fam.
Point in case. Because if they had to do what regular person is doing, like your regular
But there's-
shit, no, this is regular person shit. Before your paycheck gets to you, your taxes is taken out of it.
Okay.
Regular person shit. Some of these people are doing 3 loopholes before their money gets to them, so taxes will not be taken out. They have to pay the taxes. So by the time you get the invoice for your
Yes,
tax,
but
you
you want to know
have
why
a
that
bunch
is
of things.
though? But there's
Isn't that shady shit?
No, it's not shady shit, fam. There's a reason. There's
Wrap
a
this
reason
shit
why.
up. Thank you, Becky, for being here.
I barely talked though.
No, it was great. You enjoy yourself?
I enjoyed myself. It was a good conversation.
It was great. Thank you, Sam. We appreciate it. Till the next one, guys.
Thank you, Lucky, too.
Okay, you don't like things.